This is a video of teaching golfers how we do it using a mirror, teaching them how to properly work their arms. So note that the hands are dead center to the sternum. They're standing upright because we're just wanting to learn the arm motions in the absence of the shoulder turn and the hip flexion required in a golf setup. This is super hard and complicated for golfers to learn, but they eventually can do it. This took about 15 minutes. There's two gentlemen in this video, and you're going to be able to see them. So they're learning to bend the right elbow, looking in the mirror, and you see those two dots? They need to keep that plumb. So the wrist to elbow ratio stays plumb, and we want to keep that left elbow straight. So all they're doing is beginning from the triangle and flexing the right elbow. When you flex the right elbow, what does that do to the left shoulder and arm? Now I want you to watch. It's going to pull the left arm across, and there you have it. So the primary mover all the golfer has to learn how to do is move the right elbow without pushing the arm across the body. This guy gives a really good example here. And then straighten it. And then he bends and straightens. So they're just standing in front of a mirror, learning what it means to maintain the triangle and flex the elbow. And the reason I'm demonstrating this is on the tail end of a stretching device sold that tells golfers that it's going to help them. And in reality, this is a position that golfers want to be in. Now I want you to note, I'm going to do a follow-up video on this, that his hands appear to be lower than his head. And that is true. And if a golf pro is standing upright, just moving the motions of their arms, that's what you would see. Make sure you watch the follow-up video to this, because once you get in the golf setup, the hands are actually higher than the head. Not because he actually moved his hands higher, it's because of the flexion at the hip. So this is where the industry has got to learn the body movement laws, because they get it all mixed up. Amateur golfers start yanking their arms up above their head, and then the teaching pros yelling at him saying, stop crossing your arms over the body. And I want to say, well, you just told him to pull his arms across his body because you're talking to him about his arms, telling him where to put his hands, yada, yada. So again, for golfers that have trouble with flying right elbow, not understanding how the arms actually work in the golf swing, try to get in front of a mirror, put those dots on, hands dead center to the sternum, flex the elbow, and look what that did. Especially with him, that's approximately, it's close to a 45-degree, what's called hip extension. Due to gravity, he didn't try to flex his wrist there. Due to gravity, when we put him in his golf setup, that extension in the wrist is going to increase a little bit more. He will be at 45, not because he set his wrist to be at 45, but because the weight of the club head did that, and he properly bent from the arm. He's not pushing his left arm across his body. So I know I sound a little passionate. Let me dial that down a little bit. It's just frustrating to listen to a lot of instruction that just completely botches up actually what the body is doing and how we can teach you guys how to do this stuff. So get in front of the mirror and practice that. Once you know the arm motions, then we add the one-piece takeaway. Then we add the arm motions. Then we get you into your golf setup so you incrementally learn how to do it properly.
Hi, Alison here. Thanks for watching that clip. And if you enjoyed it and you're interested in scheduling your own one-on-one Zoom lesson, just click the link below. Thanks.